Picture this. You're standing in front of a mirror, heart racing, trying to string together a simple sentence in English, but the words just won't come out. Or maybe you're in a coffee shop, wanting to chat with the barista, but fear holds you back. Sound familiar? Welcome to Everyday English with Johnny, the podcast where we turn those nervous moments into confident triumphs. I'm Johnny, your host and fellow language adventurer, coming to you from my cozy spot in Brazil, where English opened doors I never imagined.
And I'm Rose, your co-host, joining Johnny from my home office, where I've turned my own shy whispers into bold conversations. We've all had those days when speaking English feels like climbing a mountain. But today, we're sharing a game-changing story that could be your turning point. We're talking about the 30-day immersion challenge, a bold experiment that transformed one person's English-speaking confidence, and it could do the same for you.
That's right, Rose. This isn't just theory. It's a real journey we both relate to. We'll walk you through the ups and downs, the daily routines, and the breakthroughs, all while adding our own twists from our experiences. If you've ever felt stuck in your English speaking, this episode is your invitation to change that. So, let's embark on this adventure together. Grab your headphones, find a quiet spot, and get ready to immerse yourself.
Johnny, let's start at the very beginning. What pushed you to take on a challenge like this? For me, it was that frustrating moment when I knew what I wanted to say in English, but the words got stuck in my throat. I remember being at a family reunion, wanting to share a story about my trip to the beach, but I froze because I was afraid of messing up the tenses. That night, I decided enough was enough. I needed a real push to build my speaking confidence.
Oh, Rose, that hits home. My aha moment came during a video call with an old friend from the US. We were catching up, but I kept pausing, searching for the right words, and it felt like I was letting the conversation die. I realized my English understanding was solid. I could watch movies like The Lion King and get every line. But speaking? Not so much. I was tired of feeling like a spectator in my own life. So, I committed to a 30-day immersion challenge. Surround myself with English, no excuses, no backing out. The initial fear was real. Would I burn out? Would I sound silly? But the excitement won out. I knew this could be the key to unlocking my voice.
I love how honest that is, Johnny. For me, the challenge started with a self-assessment. I rated my confidence on a scale of 1 to 10. Before the challenge, I was a solid 4. I was anxious about pronunciation, worried my accent from my hometown would make me sound unclear. But I told myself, Rose, it's time to step up. We both started with that mix of nerves and hope, and that's what makes this challenge so relatable for our listeners. If you're listening and thinking, that's me, you're in the right place. Let's explore what those 30 days really looked like.
The daily grind, it was intense but rewarding. I kicked off each day with journaling in English. I'd write about my dreams or plans, like, today I'm going to try a new recipe. Then I'd read it out loud to practice speaking. It was simple, but it built my vocabulary and helped me hear my own voice. Rose, what was your morning routine like?
Mornings were my immersion kickstart, Johnny. I'd start with shadowing, listening to a short podcast clip or a YouTube video, and repeating it word for word. For example, I shadowed a TED Talk line, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." I'd say it over and over, copying the tone and rhythm. It felt awkward at first, like talking to myself, but it made my pronunciation smoother. Try it now, listeners. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Say it. The only way to do great work is to love what you do.
Shadowing is gold. Mid-morning, I dive into app usage. I love Duolingo for quick lessons on phrases like, "Can I help you?" and Elsa Speak for pronunciation practice. One day, I practiced, "I'm feeling confident today," and the app gave me feedback on my intonation. It was like having a personal coach.
Apps were my lifesaver too. I used Hello Talk to message native speakers, starting with, "Hi, I'm practicing English. What's your favorite hobby?" It led to real conversations, and I learned phrases like, "That sounds fun." The challenge was staying consistent. Some days I wanted to skip, but I reminded myself of my goal.
The afternoons were for conversations. I'd call a language exchange partner on Tandem and talk about daily life, like, what did you eat for lunch? At first, I stumbled, saying, I eat sandwich, but with practice, it became, I had a delicious sandwich with ham and cheese. Those breakthroughs were thrilling.
I had similar breakthroughs, Johnny. In the evenings, I'd review by journaling what I learned. Like, today I learned to say, "I'm over the moon" for happy. Then I'd speak it out loud. "I'm over the moon about my progress." Say it, listeners. "I'm over the moon about my progress." The first 2 weeks were tough. My voice felt rusty, and I doubted myself. But the small wins, like understanding a song lyric, kept me going.
Those unexpected challenges, like when my internet cut out during a tandem call, taught me to adapt. But the breakthroughs, like being able to tell a simple story without pausing, made it all worth it. Let's talk about the mid-challenge mindset shifts.
Around day 15, I hit a plateau. My progress slowed and self-doubt crept in. Am I really getting better? I pushed through by journaling positive affirmations like, "I'm improving every day." It helped me refocus. Johnny, what about you?
Day 18 was my low point. I tried telling a story in English and mixed up words, saying, I went to the beach and swimmed. I felt silly, but I reminded myself mistakes are part of learning. That shift from perfection to progress was huge.
I discovered a supportive online community on reddit.com/language exchange. I shared my struggle and someone replied, "Keep going, you're doing great." It motivated me to join a language exchange partner, a girl from Canada named Emma. We'd chat about movies and she'd correct me gently, like, "It's swam, not swimmed."
Communities are lifesavers. I found a Facebook group for English learners and shared my daily wins, like, today I ordered coffee in English without hesitation. People cheered me on, and it fueled my motivation. Celebrating small wins like understanding a joke in a podcast turned my doubt into excitement.
Visualizing success helped too. I'd imagine confidently speaking at a party, saying, "Let me tell you about my trip." It made the challenge feel achievable. Try it now, listeners. Imagine speaking confidently. Say, "I'm speaking English fluently." Say it. "I'm speaking English fluently."
Those mindset shifts around days 15 to 20 were pivotal. From pushing through plateaus to finding community support, it turned the challenge from a grind into a growth adventure. Let's talk about the breakthrough at the end.
By day 30, my confidence had skyrocketed. At the beginning, I rated my speaking at a 3 out of 10. Nervous and hesitant. At the end, it was an 8 out of 10. I could chat with Emma for 20 minutes without freezing, saying things like, "That movie was amazing. Let's discuss the ending."
Same here, Rose. I started at a 4 out of 10, stumbling over words. By the end, I was at a 9 out of 10. I even called my US friend and told a story about a funny mistake. I said I'm starving when I was just hungry, and everyone laughed. He understood perfectly, and we joked for half an hour.
Real-world examples were thrilling. I went to a local cafe and ordered, "Can I have a latte with almond milk?" without rehearsing. The barista smiled and we chatted about the weather. It felt so natural.
I navigated a phone call with a hotel saying I'd like to book a room for 2 nights. No nerves, just confidence. The transformation was more than speaking. It boosted my self-esteem. I felt like I could handle any conversation.
It impacted my life beyond language. I started joining English book clubs and making friends online. The challenge showed me that confidence comes from consistent immersion.
Now, let's help you start your 30-day immersion challenge. Our top 3 tips are practical and adaptable to any level. First, set a daily immersion routine. Start with 10 minutes of journaling in English, like, "Today I felt happy because," and then speak it out loud. I did this and it built my vocabulary fast.
Second, Use apps and tools for support. Duolingo for quick lessons, Elsa Speak for pronunciation, and Hello Talk for chatting. I used Elsa to practice I'm feeling confident, and it corrected my tone. Try it. I'm feeling confident. Say it. I'm feeling confident.
Third, find a community or partner. Join Tandem or a local group to practice conversations. My tip? Start with, "Hi, I'm doing a 30-day challenge. Let's talk." It keeps you accountable and motivated.
Debunk some myths. You don't need hours daily. Consistency over intensity works. I thought I needed perfect grammar, but immersion showed me that communication is key. Mistakes? They're your teachers.
A call to action. Start your challenge today. Pick one activity, like shadowing a podcast line. I'm ready to speak English. Say it. I'm ready to speak English. Share your goals in the comments. What's your 30-day plan? Join our community to connect with others on the same journey.
Let's share more stories to motivate you. My neighbor, Sophia, a busy mom, tried the challenge. She practiced shadowing kids' songs with her children, saying, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." By day 30, she confidently called her sister abroad, saying, "Let's talk about our family trip." She said, "Rose, immersion made speaking feel like play."
That's wonderful. My uncle in Brazil, who worked long hours, used his commute for podcasts. He shadowed lines like, "How was your day?" By the end, he chatted with his English-speaking boss, saying, "I have an idea for the project." He landed a promotion and told me, "Johnny, daily practice turned my fear into strength."
These stories prove immersion works for anyone. You don't need fancy tools or lots of time, just commitment. Every day you practice, you're building confidence and fluency.
Imagine day 30. You're chatting with a friend in English, sharing a story without hesitation, feeling proud and connected. That's the power of this challenge, and it's waiting for you.
We've shared so much today. Let's recap. The 30-day immersion challenge starts with a bold commitment. Assess your confidence and dive in with excitement. Daily routines like journaling, shadowing, apps, and conversations build skills. Mid-challenge, push through doubt with mindset shifts, community support, and celebrating wins.
By the end, you'll see breakthroughs in confidence and real-world speaking. Our tips: set routines, use tools like apps, and find partners. Debunk myths. Consistency beats perfection. Start your challenge now. Shadow one more phrase. I'm confident in English. Say it. I'm confident in English.
Your journey is unique and every step counts. Embrace the fear, celebrate the wins, and watch your confidence soar. Thanks for joining us on Everyday English with Johnny. We're rooting for you. What's your immersion goal? Share in the comments. What activity will you try first? Let's inspire each other.
Until next time, keep immersing, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. You're on your way to English confidence. Bye, everyone.
See you soon.